Look at that. Pure joy in a cup. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
It is another day on the trail. What day is it? Day 8? Day 9? I don't know what day it is, but I'm here and I'm gonna walk it. As you can see, I'm buzzing. I don't need the caffeine, but I want it. Let's drink this, then let's get hiking. Tarbert proved to be an interesting place, tucked away on a narrow spit of land between two lochs. It's the main port and village on Harris, and home to the Isle of Harris distillery, which opened in 2015.
This is a medium.
Okay.
I got the...
Huh. That's also helpful. Well, coffee has been drunk, rain has come and gone. I've managed to do a bit of shopping, got some souvenirs and a belt. Perhaps most importantly of all, my trousers have been falling down and it's been so annoying. So I've got a belt and also post office, send the girlfriend postcard and all that. And this is it. We are on our way. No real plans today. Just walk as far as we walk. Look at this. This is what we couldn't see yesterday. The sea, the islands, the beauty. And what is this that we have found? The wee craft shop. Let's have a look. Nice. Oh, scones. That's terribly tempting. The road carried me 2 kilometres up into the hills, presenting a totally different landscape from what the way had previously offered. Geez, look at that. It actually looks like we're walking into the mountains. Very different landscape to anything else so far. Lovely. A landscape shaped by ice, sculpted by glaciers thousands of years ago. The U-shaped glens, rocky summits, boulder-strewn hillsides. There are large areas of bare rock that have barely changed since the ice retreated. It's like blue sky versus cloud. Who's gonna win? The thunder or the sun? Gosh, do you know what? That could be one of my favourite views so far. Proper mountain environment. Look at this. It's bonkers. This is so nice. Man, once again, no doubt that the blue skies help, but there's something about the rocks here, the glacial shaping of the environment, leaving them all exposed. The southern islands have the beaches, that's the appeal for me, but I found the moors so bleak and desolate, and here there's rocks to break it up, and it adds depth, it almost adds character. It's a very strange thing to say, but I feel almost comforted by the rocks. Feels a bit like Snowdonia is homely. Rocks and comforting. Man, I must be living a hard life. That shower is over. It's time for a jam sandwich. I took the liberty of making some jam sandwiches whilst I was at the hostel. It's pure carbs and sugar. What more do you need? Oh, this is the Harris Walkway. Follow the old road to Tarbert. Oh, that's what I've been on. Huh. Nice. This view behind me is so much like what we would have missed yesterday by diverting along the main road. Like the bays, the eastern side of Harris. It really is such a shame. I find myself feeling a bit disappointed, but it is what it is. And at least we get this now. Still plenty more of Harris to enjoy. Although today we do cross into Lewis. I'll let you know when. Not gonna lie, this has been a good climb. We came through the glen here and then we just come up this road. It's gone like this. And with that, we've been climbing up to the main road. And that's what we're gonna follow for a wee bit now. Looks like the sheep are waiting for the bus. Here we go. Main road with a flipping epic view. Off the main road again, into the hills. There's also some kind of running race going on. Every so often a runner goes past me. I'm just like, sup, they're like, sup, and then we're both like, you know?
This stretch of path was completely magical. A clear track to follow through a 360-degree landscape of mountains, lochs and immense geological designs, as well as tiny star mosses, carpet moss and wonderful rattling heather bushes.
I mean, I can't feel my cheeks right now, but that's partly because I'm smiling so much, not just the wind.
With a good path came good progress, and soon I had rounded the corner to reveal views over the scattered townships of Scaladale, Ardvorley and Bowglass. It was simply stunning.
The Harris Walkway was opened here by Cameron McNeish, president of the Ramblers Association Scotland, 2001. Nice. So we've just hit the road again, and actually this is sort of where we follow it now for quite a few miles, like 3 miles maybe, before climbing out. Look at that. I think they should call this place Land of the Rainbows. I can't even tell you how many I've seen on this trip, but they're so nice. Hi there. It is Abbie Vans. Yeah, grand, and you?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
what's your name?
For you, Steve.
Steve, hi Steve.
Yeah, Sandy.
Hi Sandy.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the cutest cows.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, we just been...
Oh man. Steve's there, owner of those cows. Came to say hello. You've seen my videos. I should have traded it for a wee Highland cow scratch. Never mind. So good. There's a proper herd of coos up there.
If you love Highland coos as much as I do, you might be interested to learn that cattle formed an important part of the Scottish economy during the 18th century. Now in the Hebrides, the breed is smaller and black, unlike their mainland cousins, which are usually bigger and brown or red. The coos we're all used to seeing and know and love.
So you know I said I'd let you know when we've made it to Lewis? This is the bridge. This stream, this alt, marks Harris and Lewis, the two separate isles. And by arriving in Lewis, we're officially onto our final island. All right, goodbye Harris, over the bridge, and hello Lewis. That's amazing. Island number 10. Another rainbow, yeah. Hi there. All right. Hi. All right, bring it on. So we are entering into the A-line community woodland, which was actually started by the Forestry Commission in 1970 as a bit of an experiment to see what they can grow here. You've heard the story. Problem was that it attracted the pine beauty moth, which killed loads and loads of trees. And you can see here that it looks like the trees are covered in snow, or some of them. They're not, they're completely dead. It's the skeletons, it's all that remains, and that was caused by the pine beauty moth. And so the Forestry Commission handed it over to the community, and it's now a community run space that people can come and enjoy and spend time amongst beautiful trees. Man, look at this. These trees are just dead. That's bonkers. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It's so surreal. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in a forest, I feel the energy of the trees. And this place feels disturbing. I guess RIP trees. Man. It's crazy that one single species can cause so much damage. I'm laughing because as I say that, it's like, oh wait, what about humans? Never mind. Wow, look at this, man! How can you not fall in love with this? The trees, the water, the mountains, it's just spectacular. So my feet literally smell like they're rotting. It's just disgusting. I've got raws here now on my little toes, the same on the underside of this one and the same on the underside of this one. Otherwise they're not too bad. Here a little bit, but they just are so disgusting. I'm just soaking wet feet every single day. I seriously think I might have the beginnings of trench foot, man. It's just sick. So I'm gonna go douse them in the icy water in the stream and hopefully that'll help. But also there are ticks everywhere, so I feel very wary of having any exposed skin all of a sudden. I just come out to wash my feet and there's a deer just over there behind that fence. Just chilling out. Well, I'm pretty happy with this situation. The time has gone very quickly. It's just astonishing how fast it gets dark here. The rain is coming and going and I'm continuing to boil water. But I was just thinking to myself, I'm just so pleased, you know, like it was only March last year, 2021, or maybe 2020. Doesn't even matter. The last couple of years that I've been working on facing my struggles of wild camping, and I'm really definitely taking a lot more in my stride, and I'm working within those parameters and I'm giving things time and space and consideration, and I'm really just quite pleased with that. Let's just drink nice warm things and close the door so the rain doesn't come in. I'll see you guys in the morning. This smash stuff, in my opinion, is one of the best things you can eat out here. It just tastes so good, and you just mix it in like this. And it absorbs the water, and then you have the most delicious filling meal. And then you can add like canned peas and sweet corn and stuff to it. Does the job.